Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Surviving Mars! We are the 12 Apostle Runs, we have finished our mystery, and we're building up a new dome over here, which is going to be very lovely. It's going to give us some metal mining, which is very good, because metal has been kind of in a bit of a hard place. Not enough workers, not enough workers. I don't know if, like, the priority in these is necessarily going to move more people to this dome, although I could change the priority of this dome. Because we need metal quite desperately. The other thing we're going to need is rare metals, because we're out of that, and we got to start mining that right away. Although we've got this over here. That's right. And this is... okay, it doesn't have a ton. Again, I'm going to set this as relatively high priority for this. And we can start mining... that's only low. This is high. How close are we? We're doing deep metal extraction. We might still want to build something here. Keep it going, because the problem is we have no rare metals, so our electronics factories cannot operate. So we can turn these off, save some power, and free up some people, maybe encourage them to move somewhere else. I don't know how much metal we've got either. Meanwhile, this RC transport is currently reloading over here. Now I'm kind of annoyed because we have a lot of electronics listed, but the thing is, a bunch of it isn't actually something we have. You can click to cycle through. We got some there. That's okay. The thing is, I'm sure there's still some sort of, like, defunct little electronic stockpile from when we blew up one of the... oh, like that. See? Exactly like that. So you go and collect all this stuff, please. And then AutoGather is on, so when he's done collecting it, he'll automatically go and dump it somewhere. So that's screwing up. Our metal count is not this. We actually don't have this much metal. A lot of it is tied up from these, like, smash things, which don't count as, like, something we can cycle through to figure out where the hell it is. Nor is it something that the automated AI is designed to pick up, which is actually fair. So it's a little awkward. We still have all this wonky temperature stuff as well. And yeah, if we run out of metal, I think these things will all break down, right? Oh no, that's machine parts. And we do have a fair amount of machine parts. At least it looks like we have a fair amount. We do have a little extra money, which is good, because we may have to re-inject some stuff. In particular, oh, you know what I need to do? Did I not, in one of the domes... can you not cycle through the domes this way? I thought, and it's probably in one of the larger mega domes over here, I set up... oh yeah, no, I turned that off, this electronics store. Excellent. I could even go and dismantle it, but I don't think we're going to do that. How are we on cement? We have a fair amount, or concrete, I should say. I don't think we've got any building that's going to use concrete right now. You're coming along, getting some more people here. We're going to have some nurseries and another school over here. Oh, actually, we are using a fair amount of concrete, but we still have this generating that. RC transport, there we go, start dumping resources. So yeah, you've gone and collected this. So we got some metal and electronics available again, which is nice. And now you're gathering... well, we must have gotten a meteor that landed. We got idle extractor. Who you? Concrete. So we'll salvage you, get some metal back, which will be nice. Oh, let's see, all this frosty stuff is still super annoying. Yeah, see, you're broken down. So I'm going to hit the salvage button. I don't know if we'll rebuild it right away. I might wait until something else becomes frozen, and then I'll rebuild it. But in the meantime, we can get a few parts from that, which is going to be okay. Alright. You've got some workers for some rare metals, but yeah, we've got a while before that goes away. We're going to be fine. And this metal, like, should last a good long time, assuming we've got plenty of people. We might want it a little bit more centered. Is there a metal source over here? No, just more rares. Now, we could go... again, what if this one's just low? Is it worth even working this one? Do we have unemployment here? No. Because this dome can work that one. I guess either one can do it. And you don't have any unemployment either. So our population, just under 300. Okay, where are you gathering these resources from? Oh, there were rocks around here. Oh, excellent. Lovely. Some cable faults, that's fine. So you're down. You are currently operating. These subsurface heaters really do need a high priority for being fixed. I don't know if they need a high priority for water necessarily. Speaking of water, how are we doing? Okay, you're good. And then, dust storm aside, we've got our vaporators that work. We've got this area over here, which all seems pretty okay as well. Fuel, we've got some. All right, all the parts seem to be more or less okay. We might want to make more power. No, we've got that. Any other domes with, like, big unemployment? I don't think so right now. We've actually weirdly made that be better, because I would love more more geothermal, or sorry, not geothermal, the fusion generators, but I guess that's not going to be the case. I feel like I do want to build a little bit more power here, sort of preemptively. Oh, I forgot to hold shift. Now, we are researching, I don't think we've got it yet, I'll have to double check, but we are researching the thing that gives us bonus science for power. So it seems like, you know, we can probably afford to do this preemptively. I'm going to leave a little gap in there, that's going to be alright. That is going to hit us a little bit more in the metal, but in theory, we're mining the metal. You got all these getting us concrete. Swell. Deep metal, that'll be nice. This just exposes a new rare metals. I'm gonna drop that. What else might we want to look at? Like, I don't know if we want to change some things around here. Oh, there's our supercomputing. Let's queue that up. Giant crops. I don't know if we need the Soylent Green, but it's kind of funny, so we're gonna do it. Although, I might want to put it after the supercomputing. Food-wise, well, we're doing okay right now, and I built 2 farms up over here, right? Yeah. That's all finishing up. We got the extra school, another university, another research institute over here. Not enough people, lots of residential slots. So yeah, hopefully we get more babies being made. What do we got? 300 people, excellent. Okay, so it's going up. We could definitely use a few more. Okay, water's at 0, but again, that's normal. Theoretically, these are running well below their limit. Yeah, they're only running at about 1/3 of their capacity here. Okay! Sorry, I mean like extra paranoid, because it would suck to have things collapse right now. I really do want to build the Project Morpheus that we got for completing our mystery, but we may have to wait a little bit longer just to ensure that we've got a ton of extra goods sitting around. And yeah, there's oh, this was not picked up? Oh, poo. Alright. You got enough space. Tell you what, just come over here and pick all this stuff up. That's just 20. You've got enough capacity for that. Yeah, do that before I forget about it. We'll get that metal. And yeah, there's probably some more exploded rover bits from when we were being attacked that aren't in range. I mean, there's this bit that we can't reach, which is annoying. It'd be nice if the shuttles pick that up. But they don't. If there's any on the map, I'll never see it. No. I mean, you can't... If I mouse over here... No, it doesn't even tell me, like, what's just sitting kind of on the surface either. Is that? Oh, that's a shuttle. I was like, is that some sort of weird meteorite coming down? So you got 6 of 6. Did we go and upgrade this one? 3 of 6. Do I want to? It eats a fair amount of electronics. The polymers I'm okay with, but I'm actually a little bit leery about my electronics count. We've got some rare metals again, so let's turn our electronics factories back on. Don't like that. Still very high priority building. I want them maintained very quickly and eagerly. I want them, they probably do need a fairly high crack at power. We may have to wait for some more citizens to move over here. That's going to be okay. A lot of our citizens are tied up with the Martian University here. Do we want a second shift? I guess we don't have enough people for that right now. But yes, I do. I want to encourage more unspecialized people to get promoted as quickly as possible. That would be very, very nice. You're being powered back up over here after dropping some more goodies. The metal, which is important. We could go and make these work shifts more intense. We might actually be able to keep people happy enough, despite having a much more intense work shift. I'm going to do that for a while. I'm also going to go and turn on a second work shift there. I don't know if we've got the people for it, but that's going to be okay. Do we want to do the same thing for rare metals? Honestly, yes I do. Hopefully they can be happy enough doing other things. We'll try to keep an eye on people, like, snapping and whatnot. But for now, that's going to be okay. We don't actually have enough spare people necessarily to run both shifts here, right? Like, why not just run one, save some power? There. How about over here? You can do it. That's going to be okay. And at some point, that'll fill up again. But for now, that's going to be all right. But yeah, if we get more people to graduate uni, that'd be good. So how many buildings we've got that aren't working? Up over here, because the cold is always terrible. What else we got? What are you? Oh, you're just missing people. Missing people. You're waiting for electronics, which in theory should be coming. You don't have any metal. High concentration. Very low average. And we've got more rich, we've got 2 high things. This looks to me like a dome. We may have to actually use a relatively smaller dome to maybe sneak it in there. But I think that's got potential for a dome. Not that we don't really have enough people to justify another dome right now is the only problem. So we'll clear that. Still good on concrete right now. I mean, there's going to be a variety of construction that needs it. I don't know if anything needs it for maintenance, though. Speaking of maintenance, you're going to do that. And yeah, fully training, which is good. And over here, well, we're getting some research. I mean, 120, even with just a couple of people here. Correct workspace specialization and stuff. Everything is good. You got a hangover. That's, you know, who hasn't been there. We still don't have a spire building anywhere. Should we just unlock the medical spire and then trash the infirmary everywhere? Because that's the medical spire. I feel like I want to finish the deep metal extraction, but then what I might do is cue the medical spire in front of it. Put it there, and then I don't know, what do we replace the infirmary with? The thing is, if we get the medical spire, then this, because this holographic scanning, which makes more babies, increases the birth rate in the dome, but it's a medical center upgrade, not an infirmary upgrade. Well, hold on. It says medical center. This is a... No, this is a medical center. Okay. I thought it might have been called something else. And that maybe infirmaries actually do contribute to that. We got soybean. Increase the soil quality, that's good. Food's up. Oh, it actually did dip below 1,000 here. I think we're actually okay in the right direction, because we were over 1,000 for a bit, weren't we? I think our food is still generally growing. I know there are mods that give us more useful overall stats here. Okay, transport recording, recharging. It is nice that you're still collecting stuff. We got more power here, lots of juice. Just because I'm worried, like, if we get, not sandstorms as much, it's the cold snaps, where everything needs more power. That's the stuff that has me really concerned. That all of a sudden we're going to find ourselves with... Is that lined up? I can't tell. Yeah. All of a sudden we're going to find ourselves with a huge deficit. Another idle extractor. Okay, more concrete. Again, we're okay now, and unless we build a dome, we shouldn't need more. I probably could have, I think there's another one that needs exploding. Like you? Yeah, so I can just control click and clear you all out. Our building's not working. It's people. You still need, hold on. Oh, this is the electronics factory, so you got fixed. You're not. Hopefully we do have the electronics for this. And it's reporting 59. I don't know how much of that is true. You're holding some. This has got 1, 2, 2. Okay, yeah, we've got a little. Dust storms soon. I'm fine with the dust storms. It does mean the shuttles don't fly, which actually is surprisingly annoying. Luckily, it doesn't last too long, but like areas of your base tend to shut down when that happens. Good God, look at the debris over here. And I guess our water generation goes down as well. Luckily, the majority of our production in our base is up here, and drones can shuffle things over on their own in this area, so that should be okay. It would be nice if you could like force a certain amount of storage or something, but mostly it just comes down to we just need to produce more stuff. Are you waiting for metals? And you're waiting for people, despite being a high priority job. 319, so we are getting more people. Lots of kids here. Hopefully they'll develop perks. So, I mean, our numbers are going up, and I think that's good. We've got a lot of people tied up in Martian University. We've got 20 people, because we've got 2 universities, both at running full shifts. 2 or 3? Hold on. Because I've got a university over here, don't I? Yep. And didn't I build one down here? Yep. Oh, you only have the 1 work shift. I'm tempted to actually turn on the other. I know, again, that will tie up more people, but the graduations are nice. So up to 30 people now are going to be tied up in university and not producing. But I gotta think that's good, though. To just be like bulk. I guess the question is, what's the payoff? They spend a certain amount of their life in school in exchange for having higher productivity afterwards. Presumably, this is a win compared to just, you know, having them work their whole life at a slightly lower productivity. But I don't know. Let's see here. Overall comfort level is not terrible. Half our population is still not specialized, and we need a lot of people to not be specialized. We have 102 engineers. Someone just graduated. I was going to say 101, but it just went up to 102. We don't have any officers. Well, it's a lower percentage job, so it's not as high in the queue. Right now, it's actually pretty balanced. What do we need? The engineers are good. They make the parts. Somewhat more geologists would be nice, but I mean, overall, that's not too shabby. We got a ton of cable faults. I'm betting they're in different areas. I was just wondering if they no, probably here. I'm betting there was a dust devil, a sort of twister that came through here. I think we could probably salvage this bit here. But yeah, you can see the cable fault. And no metal around here. Are you... Hold on. What are these things? These were water extractors. They can get blown up just to clear space, just to say. Yeah, we're going to need to expand over here and make use of this metal. And then, of course, there's this too. Very low, average. It's not bad. We could cover a lot with the dome. If we blow up this stuff, we might be able to put a dome in a way that covers all three. It's a little hard because of the way they're organized. But I'm not sure if these little ones are worth it. Whereas this over here, we could cover this concrete, low quality, and then we could cover both of these with a dome by placing one here. We could actually fit a medium one easily. It is going to be in cold terrain. But with the dome, it's probably worthwhile. Actually, maybe we'll put the dome down here. I don't think we can... Maybe if it was a mega dome, it might be big enough to cover both ends. But that's very low quality, so it's not that important. How you doing over here? Yeah. I mean, if we did kick all the people out of university, we'd probably have more people work in the mines. Deep metal extraction is done. Okay, so with that... Oh, I was talking about the baby thing, or... I was talking about putting something ahead. You know what? The low-G turbines. I just realized I'm adding a lot of turbines. It's a lot of maintenance to worry about. I'm wondering if I should do this. We have a lot of polymers. It's really fast to research. I'm going to go and put that. We're probably going to start upgrading those turbines, rather than building more of them. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what I should have done rather than build more. Although it's okay to have a few extra. Are these guys all... Oh, no, it's just the dust storm. Right. I'm like, why are these broken? Still very worried about our general lack of metal. We've got the two mines over here. Now, the mod is really going to encourage people who aren't specialized to go to the universities. Because this counts as a job that attracts... I've got both mods that cause people to migrate to domes based on their specialty, and work jobs based on their specialty, with very, like, exclusive priority on that. So even though I put a higher priority job over here, people who are not specialized consider the Martian University as something that specifically uses their work above all else, as far as I know. I don't know how they consider things like the infirmary and the grocer. Well, sorry, not the infirmary. The diner and the grocer. So all that means that our unspecialized people really aren't going to work in the metal extractors, which may or may not be ideal. Lots of transports of goods. I'm really surprised you're so active. What the hell's out here that you're picking up? Oh, well, first of all, there's some resources. Are you going to pick up that? Hold on a sec. Is there any chance... I'm betting you're going for a rock of some kind. But it is nice that it drew my attention here. What the hell is this? Metal and polymers. And no, you're not doing that. You are grabbing this polymer over here. I'm going to let it finish this, because it's like, just grab two, but I'm also going to force it to pick this stuff up. I don't think you can shift click this stuff. And then this stuff. There you go. And then you can auto deliver. Thank you. In particular, having more metals is going to be very good. Especially during the dust storm here, getting metals deposited over here will be very nice. Because there's no production of metals down there. In fact, it's like on the other side of my base here that we've got a metal being accrued. A little bit of repair. Okay, we got some more people here. I'm tempted to just make this a high priority dome, but I don't think that's the right approach. I could encourage the domes here specifically to train more geologists, as opposed to like breaking things down based on specialization and what needs like the most at any given time. But I mean, we do legitimately need everything. You know, more science is good. Better, more efficient engineers is good. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, I still don't trust these numbers very much. But we have a little bit of cash. We can always send a shuttle if it turns out that we are truly missing something. We've got no rare metals available. Now, this thing is high. This is also high. I'm going to build another rare metals extractor over here. Although maybe it doesn't make a tremendous amount of sense. Since this one's not reading work yet either. No, I guess there's no reason to do that. And it'll just use up some material, and especially for maintenance. This one here, despite being a lower quality, might be worth working from here if we had unemployed people. But we don't. There's only one unemployed person. And it's someone who's actually transferring Dome right now. So they probably, yeah, I was going to say, they probably just found themselves a job, and they did. We do have some homeless people. Are you working? Yeah, you're waiting to a new dome. Oh, were you just a child? Yeah, I think so. And over here too. Yeah, these are childs moving to a new dome. Yeah, so they're not truly homeless. They're like temporarily homeless. Presumably because these nurseries are full. Wow! Lots of babies. Almost up to 350 people. Still transferring resources over there. I like to know that it's active. I could turn off that notification and have it, they only, scream when there's a problem, but I kind of like it. Lets me know that we're still collecting goods. And also, there's nothing being science, which is a little unfortunate, but again, maybe we'll get some more, could turn off the going to recharge things, I suppose, but it'd be nice if there were more meteors that would bring us some free science, but at the same time, not being whacked by meteors. Well, we have this defense. I'm pretty sure our guns defend against meteors as well. We have 22 drones over here. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is this a place where we have extra chargers? And we do. We got our low G turbines down. I might not rush to upgrade the turbines until we got a power issue. Although we do have a lot of frickin' polymers. It'd certainly keep our drones busy, for good or ill. It's not like we have the research booster yet. Giant crops. Now, I did queue up something really quick, didn't I? Oh yeah, it was the turbine blades, which is finished. I'm like, hold on. There's something I want to acknowledge. Yeah, I would like that. I want to run some of the things that free up some people here. Wow, look at all these engineers here. Yeah, so engineers are the people who work factories, but they also work the fusion reactor, so we're getting a lot of bang for our buck here. Do we need giant crops? Now, things that need less people, I don't know if they're like normal technologies. Well, we could run this. But other than that, I think a lot of them are breakthroughs. We're using some heavy workflow. Drone prefabs using metal instead of electronics is kind of interesting. Schools can train the workaholic in hippie trades. Okay, workaholic's really strong. I think we're actually... Yeah, that's nice. We're actually quite close to one liquefaction. We still have some areas we can mine, though, so it's not a big deal. I just love the idea of giant crops, too. I don't know if they're going to have, like, different graphics or different names or something. I've never seen it before, so I kind of want that to finish. You're still oot and a boot picking up some things. Grabbing some metal from way over here. Oh, yeah, on top, this area. Yeah, we finished this tunnel. I don't need to, like, build up anything over here. I don't think we're really looking to expand here since it's so cold. There is, a lot of water, but I think we've kind of... I don't know. We'll see, but for now, I'm not going to expand over there. This was a metals extractor? Oh, over here, which is now done. Forgot that we had a metals extractor over here. Yeah, we're really will want to expand over here. What do we got? 350 people. Only 35, well, it bounces around. We actually are going to run into homelessness problems in the not too distant future. So this area is frost. Oh no, over here. This was even better, right? Very low, average, high, and high. This is the better area. Maybe just a small dome? First of all, can we fit a medium dome here? Yes. Then I guess we might as well. This is going to take 150 concrete, which we do have. We will need a big heater here, which eats a lot of power. Well, why don't we just expand here? Because these were crappier, right? Lots of deep metals. Hold on. Maybe we do that. Very high. We get a lot of bang for our buck out of that. Can I squeeze it on this side? Yeah, very easily. And then people can probably walk between the domes. All right, I'm kind of in favor of this. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. In terms of drone hubs, I'm gonna scooch one around to here. Oh, you're doing that uneven terrain crap. Hang on. It's gonna annoy me if these are not, if they're taking up more space. Oh, it's like, it's still there? No, it was the shadow. So the cable connection can run along here, into there, into there. That's going to be all right. And then the drone hub, we can get right over here. Now, I could stick it here, actually, and it would be covered by the other drone commander. Yeah, okay, that's going to be fine. And then universal depots here and here, so that it's within reach of both. And a little food depot snuck in there, and that's going to be fine. Because, yeah, so we're starting to fill up, so it's probably worth setting up a new dome. I mean, there's still, you know, a lot of empty job slots, but not that many. Not that many. Okay, you're gathering more resources. That's good. You are not working. Why? Because you're way over here and everything is dumb all the time. And you're probably all frozen, so we need to rebuild this. And yet, you need to not break down in the future. I might need to have like 2 with an overlapping area, because the chance that both fail at the same time would be lower, but that would use more water and more power, and... Grr. Never doing an ice map again. I mean, it is hard, legitimately, but it's not the difficulty of it that I'm trying to avoid. It's the... This is a really annoying mechanic. The ice sort of... Like, the cold snaps are fine, but I'm not going to expand onto ice anymore. And... You know, whenever this runs out of water, which actually it nearly is. You know what? Cancel that. This is nearly out of water over here. I'm just going to dismantle this whole area. Oh, good. A cold wave is about to start. Yay. What I'm going to do, because if this were to start breaking down, it would be terrible. I'm going to preemptively... It is going to sacrifice a unit of water, although maybe I can toggle in and on and off or something. Ooh, nice spot. I'm going to put a subsurface heater over here. If this stuff were to, like, break down and freeze up before we fixed any of it, it would be the worst. We seem to be good on machine parts, though. Do I have... Everything's turned on, right? You are out of metal. Oh, there we go. We just got a delivery. That's going to be okay. I'm hoping we're okay. We are going to use a lot more power during the cold snap, so this is going to be the time. I'm just going to go ahead and collect the polymer blades here. We're going to upgrade a ton of our wind turbines to the polymer-based one. Because we've got, I know we don't have any concrete mining over here anymore, do we? Most of it's probably under the dome, because we're gonna need concrete for this. I think we can probably consider expanding like straight out over here and planning another concrete extractor. You know what? This looks like a pretty good coverage. Oh, I ended up moving a pixel up. Or a hex up more than I wanted. I don't know if it makes much of a difference. I guess I could have looked at the tooltip to see. What do we need? We need another drone hub over here. So it'll probably be frozen because it'll build during the cold snap. That's going to overlap each other, which is good. And then we'll get one universal storage to help with some building. And it also helps with like spreading the resources along, because the drones try to just sort of auto balance things. So we're going to do that, and I guess we will need, not that we have it yet, but we will need some storage over here for our deep metals once this gets set up. All right. Any other prep I want to do before the cold wave? I'm not sure. It'd be nice if we could use like excess fuel to warm things or generate power, or I don't know what. Yeah, you're having some difficulty getting goods. We don't have a ton of rare metals in storage. I think we could probably start a second shift here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Of course, you might freeze when you're off during the cold snap, which actually would be a huge problem. I'm going to run you all 3 shifts, because if it freezes, then we will no longer get more rares. Even if there's no one working here, we're going to leave this on. If it's on, I'm hoping that it still sucks power and it stays warm, even if there's no one working there. We could potentially live without the metal. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to cancel this dome, freeing up some resources for repairs and whatnot. I will go and put this back in a bit. We can still let some of this develop, but yeah, let's free up these resources during the dome time, because there could be some like critical lack of metal that screws us. There could be a bunch of terrible things that happen all of a sudden that would be really, really bad. And these are long. It's like 5 days worth of tolerating badness. You haven't been built yet. See, you don't have any metal here. Now, none of these have broken out, although they're about to. I'm happy I'm preemptively building this. I need to get some metal over there. So yeah, I'm happy I freed up a bunch there. You are going to come here, grab... Oh, I see. You know, just come here and grab the metal. That's going to be fine. And then you'll just bring it to some sort of slot. No, do this. Yeah, I was confused getting a pop-up. You're grabbing metal, and you're going to deliver as much as you can. You know, maybe not here. Maybe just central. Just drop metal way over here. A little bit more centralized, that's going to be good. And then there's going to be a bunch of ways that it can get sort of plunked around and carried around. And I'm going to be pleased with that. Okay. We have the heater here, which I'm very happy about. You know, keep some water supplies going. We still have positive power. We currently have a lot of drones over here. I don't think that'll remain so after this gets built. I might still want to have an extra charger or two. In particular, maybe, you know, in between some of these little spots. You know, maybe we can have one over here, because clearly drones are going to come there a lot, and we'll put one there. It's a little bit less travel time and a little bit less waiting. It takes a little bit of material, but really not much, right? Yeah. 1 metal, and it doesn't even have to be repaired ever. So yeah, that's actually very good. There we go. I think that'll probably help with some of the flow quite a bit. How's my little transporter? There we go. And what I'm going to do is actually just tell you to unload over here. In case I was going to forget, I wanted to set up the transport, but we're just going to tell you to unload. And actually, I will manually cancel this and unload some to the south. Not much, but some. There you go. Now, unload the rest of it right here. Thanks. Because we're still waiting for some metal to build a subsurface heater. Now, so far, everything is fine, because everything is still running and being maintained. But I'm going to feel a lot better, I think, if we've got the heater here. A lot better. Oh, we leave little... I don't know if we always leave trails, or it's just because there's snow. Oh my gosh, I'm going to put a cut in here. So we're going to do that now. And hopefully we can survive the cold snap here. I don't think there's a lot of short-term stuff I'm going to do, so we may skip ahead a little bit until it's time to like start placing on this dome again after the cold snap. But if things start going really poorly, don't worry, I'll click back in. See you in a few, folks. Bye-bye.